stuff. But hey, we're gonna start the episode in a bit. But yeah, so it's been a while. So
Yeah,
let's check out some stuff.
it's been a long time.
Yeah, before we start the episode, let's just check if everything is working and alive. So yeah, we're just testing out the streams. Oh, nice. Phone just notified. That's neat.
Mhm.
Okay, time to. We should be on Twitch, no?
Yeah,
Our stuff should be on
let me
Twitch.
check our Twitch. Haha, let me see. If we're not live on Twitch, it's fine. Oh, we are live on Twitch.
And we're live on Twitch. Yeah,
Nice,
takes a
nice.
while, no? It used to be a
Yeah,
bit faster
I think Twitch has the largest lag if you think about it.
in terms of
Pinakamatagal na
delay.
lag.
Yeah, wait lang.
Parang mga 10 to 15 seconds delay na eh.
Yeah, let's go. Oh wait, wrong. I'll just check out some stuff before we pop off. And okay, let's go. I guess we can start in a few before we do anything. Now, yeah, everyone. Oh, yeah. I forgot their Twitter announcement just goes live on every
Yeah,
part of
it's
our
been a
channel, which
while.
is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, let's check everything. If everything's working, everything's fine. Streams and videos. Yeah, we haven't done this in a while, so yeah, I guess we can start in a few seconds, few minutes. Wait, just to check everything. I need the I need the comment section up.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I guess we can start now. So anyway, guys, after a long while, so hello everyone. Welcome to the Geeky Ones. So we're a geeky podcast where we talk about anything geek related under the sun.
That's
So I'm
right.
Jude. Next to me is Steven, and
Hi.
welcome to episode number 119. So we're one away from 120. That's pretty cool.
That's right. And
And
120 is probably going to be about ESGS.
yeah, that's gonna be cool because yeah, we're gonna be in ESGS
That's
next week.
right.
That's one big update for us, and we're ready for ESGS. Essentially, I just wanna go to all local developers, local game developer site booths, and just try out their games, whatever demo build they have. So that's really cool, right? So that's really awesome. Um, yeah, that's one thing, and for today, we're gonna talk about Disney Plus. So
Yes.
On Disney Plus in the Philippines
Yeah.
on November 17th. So that's the official launch date. Once again, November
Hmm.
17th. What day is that? Just to make sure. Oh, it's on a freaking Thursday. That's actually cool. That's interesting.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's interesting because after a long while, Disney Plus is now finally here in Philippine shores. It's
Yeah.
been making rounds in Southeast Asia. I think they started in like Indonesia. They started and then in Singapore.
In
So that's
Malaysia,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah,
So they
Malaysia. So
spread out.
it was
Six.
just it was a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's ironic kasi nga, di ba, if you remember dati sa Asia Pop Comic Con, mga 2018, I think na edition ng Asia Pop, there was an app called Disney Life. That app was the precursor to Disney Plus kasi naging beta testing country ang Pinas para sa Disney Plus. I mean, there were exclusives in Disney life, as in the Legend of the Three Caballeros cartoon, which was kind of a spiritual successor to the Three Caballeros short
Yeah, I
animated
like that
short.
short, by the way.
Nag-premiere siya sa Pinas. I'm like, wow, we got the Disney exclusive. Does this mean we're getting Disney Plus first when it finally launches? No, 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 no. Mga 4 years later, 4 years later na lang, nung nagkaroon tayo ng Disney Plus, imagine.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, to be fair, it was fine. We were getting tons of streaming platforms. Let's make a head count of how many streaming platforms are up
yes,
here.
ang dami na. Okay,
Okay,
Jude, let's start the count.
so let's get started. We have Netflix, of course.
That's one.
Great, sure. Amazon Prime in the Philippines is here,
Two.
I guess.
Yeah.
Um, of course, the good old WWE network is here, so
Three.
that we can count that. HBO Go.
Four.
Loki HBO Go has been increasingly a better app in terms of show quality. I just want to say
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah, but what else do we have?
You.
View,
That's five.
um, Pop TV,
Six.
let's
Tap
see,
Go, I guess.
Tap Go. Yeah, Tap Go
Seven.
kind of counts.
Uh,
I guess we have seven we can remember on the top of our
yeah, ang
heads,
dami,
and then
grabe.
like Disney Plus is like eight on our
Yeah,
list right now, but there's more than 10. Yeah, View is
ang
there, of
dami, my
course, but yeah,
gosh.
it's pretty interesting because it just adds to our increasing number of Discovery has one, and yeah, Viva Max there, but yeah, there's like
Viva Max.
there's a dozen or so. There's more than a dozen now
Yeah, yeah.
streaming platforms, and honestly, we're like at a paralysis of choice a lot of times. We don't know where to pick.
Ito yung weird eh. For me, parang bumabalik na lang tayo sa cable eh, no? Parang,
To be fair, yeah, it is.
di ba? Parang
I
cable
kind of
talaga.
like that this is in a way curated cable
Mm,
because
exactly, exactly.
we can pretty much
Parang,
just select whatever we want to watch whenever we want to watch it, and it's been pretty impressive.
mm,
And I kind of like the Netflix approach of they're no longer gonna drop episodes all at once to binge
actually, they
watch.
need
That
to do
was
that.
Yeah, I
Netflix
think
needs to
they're
stop doing
going
that. Yeah.
because some shows are already doing the weekly format. A lot of shows
Yeah.
on Netflix are doing the weekly one, but I think just making it all a weekly format gives it like more excitement, anticipation, for the engagement.
Look
They
at
don't have to just
Andor. Di ba?
sit through the entire day watching something. That's
Yeah.
always interesting. But yeah, now we have Disney Plus, and I just want to say that holy crap, the content of Disney Plus is crazy. I mean, we already know that. It's
Mm.
Disney. Whenever I think when Disney mentioned starting their own streaming platform, they're onto something. They were bound to like kind of dominate in the streaming or have presence that allows them to survive and succeed already. They already
Yeah.
have content automatically. They have like how many decades of content? Eight? They have like 8 decades of content. They have cartoons. They have Pixar, and then they have everything else they've acquired over the past few
Nat
years.
Geo. Ang
The
dami.
the big kicker is if they have ESPN on this platform, that's gonna be the
Wala
funniest
daw.
thing.
Wala
But
daw.
yeah, ESPN is I know
No, I
ESPN
asked.
has its own separate platform, right? ESPN
Yes,
Plus.
yes.
Diba? That's another
Pero
one.
tinanong ko yung Disney Plus Philippines. Sabi daw nila there will be no Hulu or ESPN Plus at the moment. I think the main focus for now will be just Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Then we'll see
which
what
is
happens.
fine. Like
Yeah.
we're not complaining because
I
there's
mean, I
just so
mean,
much
mm,
content.
yeah.
And
I mean, yung sa sports kasi feeling ko it's a rights issue. Like, for
yeah, I
example,
think it's
NBA,
because
di ba?
a lot of channels here have a lot of streaming rights that it's hard
Exactly,
to
exactly.
navigate various agreements and contracts. I think you might overlap a few things, although I would like to
I
see
think
more
you- I
football
think
on
you
our
I think a few
thing.
will overlap like NBA, WWE. Pero sa
Yeah,
alam ko, like the other sports are gonna be fine. Like nobody watches MLS in the Philippines, you know?
I would have wanted to see MLS in the Philippines.
Yeah. Kasi yung MLS, I think, is in a different network sa Asia eh. Tapos, NHL is non-existent in Asia, obviously. So parang ako,
Well,
ang inisip ko, well, I was thinking, oh, sana in my ESPN Plus so I can watch more NHL games legally. Legally. But,
rated R.
I'll just listen to the Duck stream na lang, if ever. I'll just listen to the radio stream. It's much faster that way.
Yeah, but yeah, there's let's just say there's a ton of content that Disney Plus would offer. Like
Yeah.
that's an understatement, I guess, because we're gonna list down we have four each. We're gonna list down like eight movies, shows, franchises that we're just really excited to see on the nice Disney platform. Yeah, I guess we can answer this question. The Hotstar is Hotstar included in the Star branding? I'm not sure.
Hotstar is an
I'm
Indonesian
not sure if
app,
it's
I think. It's
included
not
on
connected.
us because from how it looks like it's
Oh.
just straight up Disney Plus.
It's just Star. Remember
Yeah,
Star World? Yeah, but I think that's just it. I think it's just
yeah,
the
and I
that
just remember
company.
I see Hotstar. All I remember is that huge ass chicken fillet that I really enjoy.
Oh
Always
my
good to me.
gosh, Hotstar
Anyway,
Chicken, the Hotstar
now
Taiwan.
we're
I remember
now
that.
we're off to
I'm hungry.
a start. So that's our little intro there. Anyway, we're just happy to just talk around in this podcast.
Is Hotstar? Sorry, just curious. Is Hotstar in SM? Like, is Hotstar
Yes,
still
there are a
alive?
couple
Like
of
I don't
branches, Steven. Yes.
still.
I ate like a few months ago on Festival Mall. They're somehow alive.
Talaga. Saan?
Festival.
Dati meron sa
Yeah,
Blue Bay
there's
Mall
some.
eh.
It's a
Huh?
very they're just very few. But yeah. Okay. Now to the main topic of our show, which is not chicken related, as
Hmm.
much as we would have wanted to. We're talking about
Love chicken,
like
man.
eight different
Miss chicken.
content or maybe movie series and whatever that can be viewed on Disney Plus and we're all excited for. Okay, I guess Steven, we can start with yours. We can start with Turning Red. Oh god, yeah. Turning Red.
Yeah.
Watch this
Okay.
recently and it's pretty cool and I think one thing I didn't know was that Turning Red was like early 2000s, was set in the early 2000s. That was really cool.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So the thing with Turning Red is it's a story about generational trauma and basically every Asian kids. I don't think hindi naman siya necessarily just East Asian
Yeah,
kids kasi
it kind
there's a
of
very heavy emphasis on
hits
Chinese
that
culture.
mark.
Eh. Yeah. There's a heavy emphasis on Chinese culture pero at the same time meron din Asian kids in general, like Asian immigrant families in general. Kasi nga, for one of May's friends, Abby, is Korean Canadian. May is Chinese Canadian. Priya is Indian Canadian. You know,
I
madaming
think I
different
like that.
families
Yeah,
kasama.
it showcases the many communities in Canada, or I think this is Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Toronto.
Yes, yes. Actually, coming from Toronto last month, you can tell it's much more diverse than the U. Like say, I don't know. Okay, I guess I guess I can go. Toronto, New York, very similar, very multicultural. Iba't ibang tao talaga. But when you go to other parts of Canada, it's either like super Chinese, like Richmond, Canada is super
Yeah.
Chinese. But if you're in Toronto, it's like a very
Hmm.
mixed bag. Like the neighborhood Scarborough in Toronto is very diverse. There's black people, there's Asian people, there's white people. It's a very
Yeah,
mixed
it's pretty
crowd.
interesting. But yeah, I like that
It's
Turning
a
Red
nice,
was able to
nice.
like present how diverse Canada is, even back then, I guess. Because like a lot of
Yeah,
people until now are
like
migrating to Canada. I know people who are now living in Canada, working there full time,
yeah,
migrated their entire family there, or actually just started there. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I think yeah, Turning Red is a coming of age show, which is something really
yes. It's a big
yeah
coming of age movie na like if you grew up with Asian parents in any form or manner, kailangan perfect grades. Kung hindi, why bakit B plus, why isn't it A plus, or bakit naka 95 ka lang, bakit hindi 100, or like why you have to find this perfect partner, mga ganun. Typical Asian parent pressures. And like sasabihin na, oh, it's for your own good, blah 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 blah. But like, what next after that,
Mm.
diba? Like, what if we're trying to find ourselves? Like, how do you balance finding yourself and finding about trying to be still part of, like, you're still part of your family identity, I guess. Ang hirap sabihin na you really have to watch
Yeah.
Turning Red para lang malaman niyo yung
Yeah.
sinasabi ko na it's trying to find your identity while maintaining your
Mm.
culture,
And
parang
also,
ganun.
yeah,
That's the
it's a
story.
nice story about puberty. So that was really cool, diba? It's
Yes, it's a
essentially
very
like
good
an
story about
anecdote
puberty.
about puberty. That was really nice.
They talk about
Yeah.
pads, man. Like very few cartoons ever talk about, menstrual pads and stuff. And it's rare. I mean, that's tampons. Imagine, like ang dami. Like, God, it's so rare. I mean, it's normal in real life. It should be normal in real life, pero rare siya sa media
Mm-hmm.
in general. Also, it's very Canadian because you will see Timbits and Konji. You can tell they're very Canadian because there's Timbits on the
Oh,
breakfast
that's.
table. Let me just say that.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
miss Timbits.
Oh yeah, we should get
Birthday
Timbits
cake
soon.
flavor, guys.
Mm,
Anyway, but yeah, I like yeah, Turning Red is pretty good, and yeah, we're happy that we can finally just view it anytime we can once Disney Plus comes out.
I have it on
Oh,
Blu-ray now.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
okay.
About
Next
time.
one, I think the one of the big kickers is WWE is gonna be on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
That's
I
gonna be
heard.
fun.
I heard.
Um, wrestling, yay! I'm not
Woo!
sure how.
Either WWE Network. I don't know kung WWE Network pa siya na separate. Like, sobrang wala pang details binibigay yung WWE kasi feeling ko it's a rights
Yeah,
issue, eh, di ba?
mhm.
Kasi, yeah,
No.
go ahead, go ahead.
Although I think it would still be fine that if WWE Network were to exist at the same time as Disney Plus because they're still separate platforms. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
But then again, yeah, you said the about the ESPN thing. So there might be a few things about sports related um little conflict there. But yeah, we still don't know anything about it yet. So, we're just excited that there's WWE on Disney Plus. So that's cool. Wrestling is more accessible now.
hopefully,
Way more, diba, than ever. So that's gonna be pretty cool. We kind of wish that
hopefully.
the remember when Lucha Underground was on Netflix?
I
Not on
don't
our
remember. I don't even
Netflix.
remember Lucha Underground being on Netflix. Alala ko lang nasa ano siya. Okay. So, yung parents namin kasi are very old school. So, subscribe pa rin sila sa cable. They have Kicks on
Oh yeah,
Signal.
kicks.
Kicks. Lucha Underground and the Steve Austin reality show was on Kicks. I saw it there when a certain Jeff Cobb used to be called, what was his name before there?
Matanza, Cueto.
Matanza, yeah. And then we found out about the very, very, very anti-labor rules of Lucha Underground later on. But that's another story.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty interesting to see WWE on a Disney platform.
Yeah. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? Like, at this point, the Disney monopoly is insane. Like it's crazy. I don't even know where to start. But yeah, it's
They're
there.
aiming for world domination. That's all we know.
World domination. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, that I guess this means we get the usual WWE stuff, weekly shows. That's gonna be cool. SmackDown, Raw, and NXT is always a really solid trio of shows to have.
Yeah.
We're just excited to have that. That's pretty awesome. Um,
What's a
Live
must-watch show
events.
for you sa WWE? Like, I like Table for Three. I love Table for Three. What about
Well, I'm more of just enjoying the wrestling in
Mm.
general. So But yeah, I'm just excited to have way easier access over watching like Premier Live events. They're no longer pay per views, guys. Premier Live events.
Their premier live events now.
I
Gosh,
mean, to be fair, it sounds nice. It grows on you. It's-
yeah, PLE. I mean, it still keeps the three letter acronym, so
yeah,
that's
I
cool.
mean, I still won't call it PLE, but calling it Premier Live event is, it adds
Yeah,
some sort
mas
of shine.
maganda,
'Di
di
ba? Ang
ba?
ganda pakinggan na,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Pero
good.
ano, the one thing I like about this new PLE thing is that more shows are being held on Saturday
Mhm.
nights, North American time. So for the longest time, 'di ba, pag tayo palaging Monday morning ang pangit kasi may work tayo, ang hirap mag-concentrate sa work, 'di ba? Tapos biglang, oh look, Extreme Rules was on Saturday night. It's like, okay, to be transparent, went on a North American trip. Extreme Rules happened while we were there, and
Mhm.
super ganda pag Saturday night. Like, as someone who experienced Extreme Rules on a Saturday night, sobrang convenient niya kasi the next day you don't have to worry about, oh no, okay, gotta do the chores and whatever. You can do your laundry and stuff while watching Extreme
Mhm.
Rules. Kasi Saturday night, it's okay. Like everyone's just chilling at home, you know?
Yeah.
Walang pressure to do stuff immediately the next day. Kung Sunday night yon, my God.
Yeah, it's always annoying.
It's always annoying if it's Monday. So at least ngayon, for us, Sunday morning, sobrang saya kasi you just get to absorb everything that's happening. Like, I would not have freaked out seeing Gritty getting beat up by The Miz. For those unaware, Gritty is the mascot of the Philadelphia Flyers NHL
Best
team.
mascot right there.
Oh my God, best mascot. But surprisingly, the undefeated Philadelphia Flyers, my God, that's another story. We will probably do the sports for that. But please do subscribe on us at Gank for that. But that's, next time. Anyway, oh shit. Are they for real? Are they seriously undefeated? Oh my God.
I think I'm not sure,
Never
but
mind.
yeah.
I'm 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 waving into the sports now, wag na. But then, that's the sporty ones. But yun, I love the fact na Saturdays na ang mga Premier Live events kasi mas convenient siya for everyone worldwide.
Yeah,
Yun,
it's so good. And I guess yeah, that's one thing we can enjoy a lot when with Disney Plus, because all you have to do is hop in on the app, wait for the live event, and yeah, we're good. We're golden pretty much.
exactly.
And although it would be interesting, like I don't know, if we're gonna have live events, that's we're gonna have to check the plans. No, I think that's gonna be on. Yeah, we have to.
Live event. You know what would be nice?
Mhm.
Imagine if they did a live event in Southeast Asia, but I don't know where
Oh,
they.
that's gonna be cool. I think
The only
but they had the show in Cardiff.
Oh yeah, Clash of the Castle. So like I'm thinking, what if we got like what do you call it? Like an Asian version of that. Like, I don't know. But the thing is, you're probably just gonna do Beast in the East again. I would love another Beast in the East, but
To be
like
fair,
the thing is now, mas intense ang competition with New Japan. Like it's different now. Um, the closest thing I could imagine them doing is partnering with WWE again. WWE partnering with New Japan again for honestly Wrestle Kingdom. There's no other event I can think of.
yeah,
Like maybe Dominion, but I don't know. Dominion just hasn't been Dominion. It
yeah.
hasn't been the big summer show like it
Well,
was in the last 3 years ago. It's hasn't been the same. So like I think Wrestle Kingdom talaga dapat.
yeah. Also, yeah. Speaking of New Japan and WWE, before we move on to our next choice, um in Japan. Yeah, New Japan World retweeted when Carl Anderson appeared. So that
I
was the
know, it's
funniest
so
thing. So
weird.
it was always it's a really bizarre world. That's why. Like, what
Kind of
is
makes you
happening?
wonder though, like what happens to Carl Anderson now that he refuses to defend the never open weight belt?
Well, that's pretty that's a pretty weird situation. It's pretty sketchy in a way. But yeah, I guess yeah, that's enough for the wrestling, and we're just excited to have an easier access to or any wrestling show at this point, and in such a big platform like Disney Plus. It is really exciting. Next up, we have Steven. This is your pick, the Mighty Ducks. All of the Mighty Ducks is here now. Steven, come back. There we go. Yeah, yeah, a bit of technical issues right there. So let's just check. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just a bit of technical issues, but yeah, we're gonna talk about the Mighty
Okay, I'm
Ducks here.
here.
So
All
Steven
right.
is here. Yes,
So for
nice.
the Mighty Ducks, baka rin kasi, I finally achieved one of my life dreams of watching an NHL game live, and it was amazing. Hockey is a sport that you need to watch.
Opening night, right?
Opening night pa, imagine.
So cool.
Tapos, there were so many Disney bits and pieces. Not just the jersey that the Ducks were wearing, pero yung the mascot ng Ducks, Wild Wing Flashblade, that's his full name. He has a cartoon called the Mighty Ducks animated series. You can watch it on Disney Plus. Wink, wink. May statue siya. I have a picture with the statue. It's so cool. Tapos nakatapak pa ako sa ice after the show, which was crazy. Kasi never in a thousand years would I have thought that I would be stepping on NHL ice for free. I mean, shit. Like, sobrang chill lang nila dun sa arena. It was so weird kasi I was lucky enough to go to a Golden State Warriors preseason game, and yeah, they were friendly, but not to the point na parang, hey, is like I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened, but we stepped on NHL ice, and like I heard sa Warriors, sobrang impossible yun, sobrang rare. You have to be a season ticket holder and stuff. Like you had to pay so much for that. Tapos somehow through the power of the internet, I made friends with somebody na is connected with the Ducks and Honda Center. And we got to step on the ice. It's insane. Kasi I don't know how it happened, but I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky that it even happened.
Yeah, that's
Um,
awesome.
so basically,
Welcome.
back to the Mighty
Mhm.
Ducks. Yun, for those who are unaware, the Mighty Ducks was a movie starring Emilio Estevez in the early 90s, 1992. It became a movie phenomenon, introducing kids to ice hockey, myself included, um, to the wonderful, frustrating sport called ice hockey. And very frustrating because of all the racism and the sexism and the toxic masculinity and whatnot. But that's another story for the sporty fans, people. We're here to focus on the movies, the knuckle puck, the flying V, the most illegal move. Not it's not illegal. The flying V is just nearly impossible to do in real life hockey.
Wait,
Unless
is that their formation?
yes. Okay. So isang pinakasikat na item ng Mighty Ducks movies is the flying V, wherein the skaters form a letter V. The
Yeah.
V. Pero over the years, as I watched and I am still learning about the proper rules and like how to do ice hockey properly, you can do the flying V with three people but not five. It's possible, yes. Pero hindi siya as feasible as it looks with five people. Kasi the people on the back are the defenders. The defenders have to stay on the blue line as they call it. Kaya ko ng
Yeah.
diagram shit. Pero the two guys on the back can't go further kasi you have to make sure that the puck doesn't come back and then baka
Hmm.
one ka or something.
Yeah. It's
Dumating
it's
sa
it's one
100.
of those sports formations that are impossible. I think
It's
there was a basketball one.
yeah, it's I mean it's possible. The flying V is possible. Just not it's just not very easy to do kasi sa
Mhm.
hockey ngayon, now, especially now, ang bilis mag-intercept. Ito ba, ang bilis mag-intercept sa hockey versus say sa NBA, pag basketball, you change possessions easily. Ang bilis lang. Like, well, no, may pause palagi whenever the possession changes or something. Sa hockey, wala eh. The ball is live. The puck is live the whole time. Anyway,
Yeah.
going back, the movies are fun because you just have fun while watching hockey to a degree. I mean, it's fun. It doesn't matter if it's unrealistic. Like, how the heck is Trinidad and Tobago one of the top junior hockey teams in the world? Um, bakit walang Canada sa D2 Mighty Ducks wherein they're supposed to be in the junior goodwill games where it's the top ice hockey countries in the world. Pero yung top countries are USA and Iceland. Tapos sa USA, it's 90% comprised of kids from a random kids team in Minnesota. Like, what the fuck, man? That's not hockey. My God, I mean, what the hell, man?
Yeah. But then again, the Mighty Ducks, hockey owes a lot to the show, to the movies
Yes,
and the
sobra.
animated series, because people
Yeah,
were
the
exposed
animated
to what
series,
ice hockey is.
three. Yeah, I play hockey because of the Mighty Ducks. Three movies, 2 seasons of a TV show, and then a cartoon. It's fun. It's just fun because you can see the evolution of hockey na rin in a way.
Hmm.
Through the movies, through the greedy lawyer named Emilio Estevez, who bangs one of the kids' moms. That's why he's still the coach, even though that's illegal. People, coaches are not supposed to sleep with their players' moms. Like, what the hell, man? Excuse me, Emilio
But yeah,
Estevez. Sorry, Coach Gordon Bombay is not supposed to be sleeping with Charlie Conway's mom, but that's a totally different argument.
but yeah, Mighty
It
Ducks.
happened again in the TV show. He tried to sleep with Lorelai Gilmore. What the hell, man? You can't sleep with Lorelai
But
Gilmore.
yeah,
Don't you dare. But yun. God, it's a fun show kasi it's just fun. I mean, I don't know how to explain it baka kasi I'm still on a hockey
hmm,
high. But it's not the speed of hockey. It's more of just I mean, you don't get the nuances of hockey, pero sobrang fun din ang panoorin. Like, you turn off your brain, just enjoy a sports
hmm,
movie with a kid sports movie. Yun.
yeah,
And hindi nga siya, I mean, it's one of the reasons why nagkaroon ng professional team sa Anaheim of all places. Um, it's the reason why there's a Stanley Cup champion in 2007. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but it's so much
hmm,
fun. Um, it's funny because it's a sports movie wherein, of course, there will be girls in a boys' team. I mean, it's movies. Like, turn off your brain. Airbud can play hockey, whatever, it doesn't matter. Airbud the golden retriever, he can do it. So, yun, just it's mindless entertainment, mindless sports fun. That's why you should watch
yeah.
Mighty Ducks. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess you can say it's like a feel good sports movie in a way too. Under the usual
Yes, exactly.
underdog story, so that's really fun. Okay, now next up we have another big IP that's gonna be in Disney Plus, and that's Star Wars. People, I think ever since like when Disney got like Lucasfilm, when they got the rights to Star Wars, it was so big that even people were surprised. And the all important question of, is Princess Leia now a Disney princess
Yeah,
just because Disney bought Star Wars? Yeah, I think she is.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I think
but
she
yeah,
is.
all Star
Pretty much.
Wars content. So that includes like all of the films, whether we like it or not.
Mandalorian.
So that's one, two, three,
Yeah.
four, five, six, seven, 8, and 9, and then Rogue One,
Ah, seven. Don't even remind me of the sequel trilogy. I
Rogue
hate it
One,
so much.
and
Ah,
what was that?
mm,
Clone
um,
Wars, which is pretty cool. The
Clone
entire Clone Wars
Wars.
series, Star Wars Rebels is
The
pretty.
Han Solo movie.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah. Alala ko yung pagdating namin ng Anaheim, it was playing on the TV sa TNT. It was like, hindi talaga convincing yung actor ni Han Solo. I'm sorry, but the guy playing him was just not
I
convincing.
still haven't watched it, but I need to just to go on like my movie completionist run of Star Wars.
Yeah, you're better off watching Rogue One, or I heard Andor's good. Obi-Wan Kenobi's
Well,
good. The Mandalorian's good. Oh, what's the lot? What
yeah, I
else?
think that's all so far.
Boba
Oh yeah,
Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. The Boba Fett series
Oh
is
yeah,
good.
there's
Yeah.
also Star Wars Visions, which was like Star Wars animated, made by different
Yeah, that
animators. That
was
was really
nice.
cool. And
Very
yeah,
nice. Yeah.
it's just Star Wars. Star Wars is still Star Wars, regardless of how the reception for the sequel trilogy is. At least it wasn't like
Yeah.
end of Game of Thrones final season reception where people shut off Game of Thrones right after like watching the season finale, and then people were just like no, and then every geek reference to Game of Thrones was just like gone in just like
Yeah.
overnight. But yeah, Star Wars is such a great IP because a great franchise because it's sci-fi epic space opera type of stuff, and
Yeah.
that's
It's
just great.
it's crazy
I
it's crazy
I
fantasy,
just
man.
wanna I
It's
just wanna have a platform where I can watch Star Wars Episode 3 on repeat ad nauseum.
Oh my
And
God. And then imagine mo you could do yung mga 'di ba sa mga may mga memes ngayon na parang sinasabi nila, "Oh, if you watch this at a specific
oh yeah,
time,
now it's
you
easier to
will
do it.
celebrate the new year. You will celebrate the new year with, Darth Vader saying, Obi-Wan did not kill your father. No. No. I don't remember the exact, but something, I am your
Yeah,
father." I was like,
yeah, it's gonna be
"No!
cool.
That's not true. That's
I
impossible."
kinda, I
Yeah.
kinda, I kinda didn't like that line. Although to be fair, it grows on you. It's funny. Um, yeah, we get to watch the prequel trilogy as much as we can on a very convenient platform. We can finally watch it on the phone before sleeping. Maybe watch the Obi Wan
Just save it to
Anakin.
your devices
Yeah, maybe
now.
watch the Obi Wan Anakin duel in Episode 3 before you sleep. That's a great lullaby.
Yeah.
Or
One of the
yeah,
best,
if you want to
I
get
mean,
motivated in the morning, just watch some pod racing, and
oh, man. Okay, people can judge me for the pod racing scene. Oh, ang pangit ng pod racing, blah, blah, blah. Look, at least the prequel trilogy had original
oh,
ideas.
uh,
Bladed lightsabers, pod racing, like, it was fun.
okay, here they can say anything bad about the prequel trilogy, but the only thing they can't fight is that it had the best lightsaber duels every single movie. That's it. No argument there. Like
I agree. I
the
agree.
sequel trilogy lightsaber duels, man, they're bad.
Ang weird kasi 'di ba, I don't know, like, I mean, I don't want this to turn into like a sequel trilogy rant, pero look, Finn, John Boyega's character had the best storyline. Had you continued that, instead of bowing to the investors in China, not having featuring a main black main actor in John Boyega, maybe things would be different. Kasi think about it. Stormtrooper realizes, hey, maybe I'm on the wrong side of history right now. Maybe it's time to move to the other side and see how the other side does it. Maybe the other side works better.
hmm
Maybe the other side is doing things right, helping people.
But yeah,
Instead of just, oh, I'm gonna be, Ray's little buddy on the side. What the heck is Finn doing? I mean, I thought we were supposed to have a retelling of the original trilogy. I thought Finn was gonna be like a Luke. I thought he was gonna be Lando's son. Never happened.
anyway,
My anak si Lando, but he never
yeah,
had a son. Like, my anak siya, a daughter, but like, how much more fun would it have been if Finn was a Finn Calrissian, diba?
yeah,
But anyway,
but yeah, um,
sayang yung plot of the Stormtrooper. realizing na he was in the wrong side of history.
But
Yun
yeah,
lang.
so Star Wars is gonna be there, and I think my main mission once Disney Plus is out is watch Clone Wars, binge it straight up,
Oh my
and
god.
enjoy that.
Yeah. Oh, Star Wars Rebels is nice
Yeah,
too.
see, you go
Oh,
from Clone
oh
Wars
god.
then to
So
Rebels, and
good.
you're pretty much happy and probably sleepy after binge watching for.
Yeah, or don't binge watch it. Don't binge watch it. Nakakasawa din. I think as much as, binge watching is encouraged these days, take breaks. Try to like watch different stuff in between, or do other
Yeah,
stuff. I mean, we can go out now, so go for a walk, go for a swim. I don't know, do other stuff, then come back.
yeah. But next up we have the Goofy movie, and I guess, oh yeah, this is probably one of Disney's best like father and son movies.
Yeah. Um. So for people with daddy issues,
It's Chicken Little.
um,
Joe, watch Chicken Little.
Hindi, hindi. Okay, for those who, you might hate your dad or something, you might, like, be annoyed at your dad, like, there will be, I mean, fine, there really are some dads who, really didn't do things correctly, let's face it. Pero, ang maganda dito sa Goofy movie, Goofy's just trying his best to be there for Max.
Yeah,
And Max doesn't see the effort that Goofy is doing. Like, hindi niya na-appreciate. Kasi nga, not all dads are gonna be there for their kids. So some kids, when they become dads, when they try to make up for it by like making sure their kids, gonna be there for their kids. I mean, ang hirap nun kasi some are providers. They can be providers, but they might not act like your dad. Mga ganon. Um, Sometimes mga ganon. Ang maganda na talaga sa Goofy movie is that nakaka-bond yung children with their dads through that movie. You can see the different dads. Like, look at Pete. He spoils PJ. Whereas see Goofy, he may not have the most money, he may not be the richest, but he's probably a better dad than
yeah.
Pete sa movie.
Mhm.
Mga ganun. Sobrang, I guess kasi the reason why the Goofy movie works is because it's so real. Kahit aso sila and like anthropomorphic, animals, the story hits hard because a lot of a lot of kids in the US have single parents, mga ganon. Like, nandyan yung relatable siya
Yeah,
eh.
it's really cool.
So, that's the reason
It's
why.
really great.
Yeah. That's the reason why you should watch. It's like Turning Red. Very relatable siya to a general
Mhm.
audience. And for people with daddy issues, it's a good movie to watch kasi it makes you appreciate yung mga
Mhm.
parents mo. Sometimes, I mean, no parent is
Yeah.
perfect. But sometimes you just gain a better appreciation for parents when you watch
Mhm.
movies like the Goofy movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yun lang.
Uh, Funny that you mentioned Turning Red because in a way, Turning Red and Goofy movie are kind of similar in a way that it's both about parents growing up and parental issues growing up, and then uh, the kid's goal of watching a concert near the end of the film.
Yeah.
Eh,
Oh my God, oo.
just funny.
You're right.
Except that Goofy movie ended in that Power Line concert with no issue. They were just happy to be there, really, and even got to perform with Power Line. Just pretty cool. So that's one thing I
The
noticed.
perfect cast. Oh, man, I love that scene. Oh, nga, no, if you think about it, it is
Mhm.
similar in a way na Max wanted to go see Powerline and May Lin Lee wanted to watch Four Town.
Four Town.
But yeah, I guess mas grounded lang in reality ang Goofy movie compared to
I
Turning
mean,
Red, where your mom would go
yeah,
off,
both are pretty
and
grounded.
destroys the Toronto Sky Dome.
Both are grounded, save for the mystical red panda
Yeah,
magic, which is
that's
pretty
true.
interesting.
Hmm.
Red pandas are adorable. When they're threatened, they do that
They are.
raise up thing, so that's
Yeah,
pretty awesome. Um, yeah,
yeah.
we love red pandas here. That's the conclusion for that item, for some out of nowhere. Anyway, um, I guess one next choice is pretty broad. I think because when we watch Disney, we know the big hit movies, the big blockbuster ones. But like my background here, there are a couple of movies that really don't get the love and recognition it got at the time.
Yeah.
It didn't like they didn't resonate well compared to like every other big movie, like for every Toy Story up, that huge good, really good Pixar run. If you notice, diba? Parang uh out of all of that, there's always like one underrated or a couple of underrated movies in between. We
Sobra.
forget. So I guess one thing that makes Disney Plus really nice is that we get to watch all those other Disney movies. We have a chance to do that. So that includes Atlantis. I think Emperor's New Groove has been
Yes.
on that.
Hands down, Emperor's New
It's
Groove.
been on like a trend that it's popular, sure, but it's not as
Parang
well
niche.
remembered.
It's popular to a niche, to a certain
Yeah,
niche.
it's not like it's not like a Toy Story. It's not like a Sleeping Beauty na
Yeah,
you instantly remember. It's not a Lion King or Aladdin level of
yeah.
you remember a lot of things about it. But yeah, Emperor's New Groove, Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet is like
Mhm.
when it comes to like animation is so good. One of
Sayang,
the
sobrang
better
sayang. Atlantis, Treasure Planet. Atlantis and like, 'di ba, we've seen a recent trend. We've seen a recent trend of um animated movies being turned into live action. You got The Little Mermaid. Guys, Atlantis and Treasure Planet are right there.
I
Those are
would
the
vouch
two
for
movies.
Atlantis. Yes.
Oh my god. Imagine Atlantis movie live action. My gosh. Sobrang ganda nun. It'll be bigger than Avatar.
Okay.
As much as I hate to see it, medyo similar plot sa
In a
Avatar.
way.
Discovering a new world,
Yeah,
di
no.
ba?
I just had the thought, Atlantis starring Tom Holland as Milo Thatch. It would actually work. I hate that it would
But
actually.
I don't know, man. Tom Holland's too buff. He's too buff now. Like, you need a skinny kid, a
It's
scrawny kid. Like, get an
no, it's
unknown.
fine. Milo can handle himself. So
I mean, I think that's why the casting of Michael J. Fox worked very well. Kasi, let's face it, it's Marty McFly. Milo Thatch is Marty McFly, but like more capable.
more knowledgeable in history books in that sense.
Yes,
Yeah, but
yes.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool, diba? Atlantis, we get to see Atlantis have a way to just view it easily. Treasure Planet is there. Wait, we said Emperor's New Groove. Steven, I want to ask you, do you know this little movie called Oliver and Company? Please tell me you know it.
Oliver and Company.
No.
No. Are you sure that's a Disney
I
movie?
know it's a Disney movie.
Oh,
Stop
Universal
telling me it's
yan.
otherwise. Um,
Oliver and Company is Walt Disney.
yes, it's one of
Yeah, yeah.
their.
Ah!
See,
It's the
it's
dog with the
see
scarf.
even
Yeah, I
that.
remember now.
eh, See, it's even that is like super underrated. So now we get to see those. That's really cool.
Rescuers Down Under.
And if we're looking at recent movies that are kind of underrated, Soul is pretty underrated. Soul and
Oh,
even
yeah. That
Luca
got
didn't
really
get as
real.
much reception compared to
I think Luca didn't do very well kasi nga wala siyang cinematic
but the
release sa States,
Vespa.
alam ko ah.
I
Yeah.
like I like Luca. They have a cat named Machiavelli. That
Yeah.
was funny. That's always funny. And yeah, and then of course, I know it's not underrated, but we get to watch Coco. Fun. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, ang ganda ng Coco na display sa Disneyland. I'm just saying.
It should
Coming from
it should be
California,
good.
dude, sobrang ganda. Let me just say, I don't want this to become like a Disneyland review, but my goodness, ang ganda ng Coco display sa California Adventure. I think it's gonna end soon kasi nga mag-Christmas
No.
na. Dude, sobrang ganda. Speechless ako. Wala akong masabi. As in, if you like, medyo gets ko na bakit ang daming umiiyak sa Coco. But also, Disney, please pay the lady's family who
I think
was the inspiration for Coco
okay.
because it's not fair. Anyway, Coco became sino yung character niya yung
Oh my
nagnakaw?
god, I forgot the name. Yeah, we hate him so much.
Basta yun, Disney stole the story. Disney stole the old woman's story, and then now she passed away, and yeah, Disney needs to pay up, man. Like that's not right. Nah, they're still in poverty. Tapos daming pera ng Disney from that. Yun lang. I don't want to offend people from Disney, you know. Don't want to offend any potential suitors or anything, but it's you have to I don't know, like you gotta make up for your past mistakes. Like I saw it in the Disney Museum before, and there were things that were offensive at the time, and you just apologize, make it right, just make it right.
Okay.
Yun lang.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can watch, and then next up we have final choice is the Imagineering Story, which is I think a docu series. So it's basically an in depth
Yes, it
about
is.
Disney and stuff. That's really interesting.
Okay, so the Imagineering story is the story of how Disneyland was made. How did it all begin? How did it all begin? Disneyland, Disney World, like pinag-usapan rin yun nga, like bakit paano yung ginawa yung animatronics sa it's a small world. If you've been lucky enough to go to Disneyland, there will be certain attractions that have been there since the beginning. It's a small world, mga ganun, Dumbo, like every iteration of Disneyland nandyan
Mhm.
yan. There will be modifications. Tokyo Disney Sea, those are the more, I guess, rebellious versions of the parks. Mas maganda. Like, it's just a wonderful, wonderful story of like how Disneyland was made. What was Walt Disney's inspiration for it? Um, if you watch that, you're gonna see like little tidbits that you might not notice at first until you go back to the park or something. If you've been lucky enough to go to Disneyland, watch the documentary first, then go to Disneyland and observe yung mga little tidbits na pinapakita nila. It's very, very informative. It's very entertaining, educational, seeing the inspiration for the rides. It's it makes you appreciate the effort of all the people behind the scenes to make Disneyland happen. Kasi it's a
Yeah,
giant machine.
it's a
It's one gigantic.
it's arguably the biggest, and it's a franchise of amusement parks. So that's really crazy.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. I
insane to think.
mean, how
Uh,
many na? There's Shanghai,
Tokyo,
Hong Kong,
Paris.
Tokyo. That's in Asia alone. Paris for Orlando, then Anaheim. That's six parks. Six very beautiful parks. I will admit
Mhm.
that. Man, I am such a hypocrite, aren't I? Yun. The documentary will leave you speechless kasi nga you see the faces behind the machines, the creation of the machines, like sobrang people put their heart into these devices and all to make, every visitor's experience unique, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's gonna be cool.
It's a
But
wonderful story. Any Disney fan
mhm.
needs to watch this.
And I guess that's pretty much it. There are a lot of other stuff. There's also K dramas. Yeah.
Oh yeah, magkakaroon ng exclusive K-drama. Pero the thing is, feeling ko View might be a counter to that. Feeling ko sa dami-daming exclusive programs dito sa Pinas and Asia in general. I don't know what exclusive K-dramas we will. I mean, there will be some like Snowdrop. I heard is like very popular. Tapos Disney Plus exclusive talaga siya. So there will be that. Pero yung mga ibang movies and TV shows kasi nasa TVN, nasa View na, I think it's gonna be a mixed bag at the
Mhm.
start. Pero feeling ko over time, dadami rin yung exclusive Asian content. For all we know, baka magkaroon ng mga exclusive content na galing
Yeah, it's
Philippines
gonna
din.
be
Who
interesting.
knows?
And on
Once upon a time on Disney
National
Plus.
Geographic is also gonna be part of it. I see Nat
Yeah,
Geo's,
Gordon Ramsay stuff.
which is weird,
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay not being on a cooking show in a way, not being on a whatever reality show he's in, MasterChef or Hell's Kitchen. But yeah, the fact that
Yeah.
there's just tons of stuff, and then we haven't touched up on the live action movies that's under the Disney banner, which is so many. We did touch up on Star Wars, but everything else, there's so much. And we're not talking about the live action remakes even, because that's a lot too, but there's like another layer to it. But yeah, there's just so much to watch on Disney Plus, and um it's at a very affordable package as well. The premium is
Oh yeah, we haven't
decent.
talked about
The
pricing
premium
yet.
is really good.
We haven't talked about pricing yet. Magkano yung ano, 100 something for a solo
The the
package,
s-
tama ba?
the lowest is 159 pesos per month, which is like what,
Okay.
$3 US. So easily,
Yeah,
really cool.
maybe
But
next.
yeah, there apart from that, there's also like there's of course the annual plan. So
Yeah,
instead of paying for monthly, you can pay straight up 1 year, no issue. Really
yeah.
cool. And there's also the premium, which is 369 pesos, which is and then annual is like almost 3,000,
Yeah,
2,950.
pero I think yung 3,000 pesos na yun kasi you're paying for 7 screens.
No, you're paying for 7 profiles,
Ah, okay.
and that allows you to play simultaneously on 4 different screens,
Parang Netflix lang, but like I guess
and
it's
you can
a
go stream 4K, which is pretty nice for 3,000 peso deal. Which is,
really good deal.
we don't we
Think about
wouldn't really you wouldn't really need that much 4K. I mean,
it.
I guess my laptop can run 4K. Shoo, that's interesting. Anyway, and then yeah, the mobile plan is the 159. So that's
Mm,
mobile and tablet. But if you go premium, you get to play it on almost any device you can. So that includes your laptop and smart TV.
yeah.
That's one thing to
Oh, I've
note. And
experienced. Oh, sorry.
yeah,
I've experienced Disney Plus on a smart TV, and it's kind of unsettling. It's
why?
weird kasi parang natatrack na ng buong smart TV lahat ng ginagawa mo, which is kind of creepy. But like,
Well, to
that's the
be fair,
future.
yeah, algorithms right there. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyone algorithms. Let's go. But yeah, I'm really excited to see this because yeah, it's gonna be out here finally. We get to have another content roulette on what we want to watch this week. It's really amazing to see it. So there's just hundreds upon hundreds of shows to watch and movies to see and whatever else there is. So hours of content ready at a very solid price point.
It's good, I mean, it's
And
exciting. It's exciting. Hopefully,
yeah,
yeah, it's
it's
very
gonna be fun.
exciting.
Anyway,
We'll see what happens. Like
yeah.
hopefully,
Mhm.
the system doesn't crash at the start or anything. God, it'll be nice to finally watch Mighty Ducks on like a smart TV or something, and you don't have to worry about you know having to find other methods to watch these
Yeah, you can
programs.
now watch them in a very nice little
Yeah.
very cost effective platform. Yay.
Mhm.
Anyway, I guess that's it. We're really excited to see this next month. So actually less than a month. So like in just 3.5 weeks we get to have Disney Plus on back on our shores, arriving. Hello Mickey Mouse, welcome to the Philippines. That's really cool. And yeah, I guess that's it for the episode. That has been episode number 119. Now, if you guys want to listen to the audio version of this podcast, you can listen to it on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, um, Player.fm, and wherever else you listen to our podcast, wherever else you want to listen. It's pretty much available. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch
We're
on at
everywhere,
the
man.
Geeky Ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our same platform there, same handle. And you can check out the geekyones.com. We'll be writing about some stuff, why we're excited for Disney Plus. So basically
Yeah.
podcast in written form in a nice little
Yeah.
package there. Um, what else? I guess that's pretty much it
Yeah. That's
for us. I
it.
guess we'll plug in our channel. So for Steven, it's TV said yup on Facebook and YouTube.
That's
Anything else you
right.
want to promote, Steven?
No, not much. That's about it. You know.
Okay, and then do this Jude, which is my gaming channel. So I have it on Facebook, where I post some gaming content, and also on YouTube, where I've recently been making Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel videos almost at a weekly basis. So I
Yeah.
just make gameplay, deck profiles, and a lot of other stuff that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Related, and it's been fun. So yeah, and I guess that's
Yeah.
it
I
for
mean, your
episode.
subscriber count's getting higher every week.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And yeah, um, that's it
Yeah.
for episode 119 of the Geeky Ones. And thank you for those who are watching and or listening. And we'll see you on the next episode, hopefully very soon. And thank you so much. And
Yeah.
bye, guys.
Bye.